So we are back in Introdacqua. Not been here for quite a while. And we've got a townhouse that is minutes away from this incredible piazza. And what can I say? It's habitable, it's good to go, and well, it's just not to be missed. Simple as that. Just wait while you see this one. So today we are back in the stunning town of Introdacqua. Not sure how many of you remember this place. We had this incredible palazzo here for sale that went. Some lucky owners have got that incredible place. And also you probably remember from a while ago a property that was above a waterfall. That's also here. Absolutely brilliant town, beautiful place, and quite famous for music as well. You get lots of bands here, lots of brass bands and all that kind of thing. Got a restaurant here, another one outside of the village, a great Irish bar here. And I know lots of people are going to be saying, where is everybody? That's the usual thing people say, and I always say to people, remember, we're in traditional Italian towns. Kids are at school, people are working, and now it's just about lunchtime. So lunchtime, you very rarely see people. We're coming up towards, what time is it now? Coming up towards 1 o'clock, so people will be getting ready to sit and have lunch. But this is a fantastic town, and it is in the car about 7 or 8 minutes from Sulmona. So perfect location. In fact, if you had an electric bike, then you could cycle down there with no problem at all. Just look how stunning this is. Absolutely stunning. These little towns and villages, they're just the best places. And I absolutely love Introdacqua. It's one of my favourites, to be honest with you. Great Irish bar. Yes, you heard it right, an Irish bar. But it is superb in there. Really, they've done a really good job remodelling the inside to make it look like a traditional Irish bar with the dark wood and everything else. Have the post office here. There's a couple of mini market shops. This one, La Bottega. All the bare minimums that you need, but you're so close to Pescara. Not to Pescara, to Sulmona. Here we have another bar down here. Then we have a panetteria, pasticceria. So that's a baker's. Absolutely, the smell is incredible. This has been recently restored. What a stunning palazzo it is. And they've got all the Christmas lights up. We've got the sun right in our eyes. Carabinieri pass by, they usually pull me over to ask what I'm videoing. I then have to say that I'm a YouTuber. My kids laugh when I say that, but I am, sort of. So, the property we're going to see today is another couple of minutes walk up here. It's actually quite close to the property that we had at the top of the waterfall. So we'll head up there now. And that's the archway up to the older part of town. Aren't they stunning, these buildings? Absolutely incredible. So it's a bit of a walk up here, but it's not too bad. When I was at the top of the steps at the beginning of the video, you could see there was car parking down there. You can bring your car up here as well if you need to drop things off. Well, this person's parked here, so I suppose if it's wide enough you can park here as long as you're not blocking anybody. Don't know if you remember the one above the waterfall. It's the stone property up there. bought by a couple that have been on our Meet the Home Buyers, and they moved out here. So if you look back at the Meet the Home Buyers, you'll see them. And the house we're going to see, look at the castle above. And this house has a little yard space at the back as well. And it's actually this property, hope I'm pointing to it right, but this with the balcony and the wooden windows, that's the one that we're going to see. And in Introdacqua during the winter time, especially now because we're coming towards the shortest days, which I think the shortest day is the 22nd, I think, of December. So obviously sun is a little bit limited because we are in a valley until it starts stretching out and getting towards springtime. But I wanted to do this video anyway because it's a fantastic town, and this is a great property in a great location as well. So I'm going to head up to there. I'll say it's this house here, and let's take a look at this. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so I stopped the video there. The reason for that is I had to do these steps. I didn't want to sound out of breath, which obviously I'm not, 'cause I'm clearly fit. But this is the property here, and it's in habitable condition. There's people that live there at the moment, so it also includes this cantina, and this one here that I'll show you at the end. Are you ready to take a look inside this one? Let's do it. Okay, so let's head into this. We've got a few steps up onto this balcony area, which, to be honest with you, I've got outside space in this property because there is that yard at the back. But this is quite a nice space to sit out on as well and take a look at the views down towards the town, and then leading up to the castle at the top. Domenico's down here as well. There's his signature wave. So it's a great location, really great location. And let's head into this one. Nice Christmassy welcome. Not sure when this video is going to go on. It's probably going to be January, but there you go. And I like these doors as well. Really nice internal door. So you've got a double door. You've got the original wood door, and this little space, and then this nice smoked glass door. And we come straight into quite a good size creaky door, quite a good size hallway. And the owners of this property work in glass and that kind of thing. Done something really nice down here, and made the furniture as well in here. It's not staying, but they're clearly talented because they do some great stuff like this. Very nice. So we have a nice hallway, and this has sliding doors. This is a dividing wall. I would leave it as it is, but if you wanted to have it all open plan, or maybe close to here and then open plan, you can do. I quite like it as it is, just so you keep that corridor. Because the lounge area is quite big, to be fair. I'll close the door behind me. So we're straight into the living and dining room, which is a good size. A very good size. And I've come to do a few videos today. Done one in Vittorito, one in Corfino, and this one. And I remember to bring everything other than my measurer, my laser measurer. So I'll paste this out shortly to give you an idea of the size. I would say width-wise, you've got 1, 2, 3, certainly 4 and a bit, I would say, 4 and a bit meters. And lengthways, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7 meters. I would say a little bit more, 7.5 meters. So it's a great size living space. Easily split up into a living area with a really nice fireplace and dining. Excuse me. The floors are quite modern. It is the normal laminate. Some people like to stick to tiles. You are going to hear this quite a bit, me coughing away. Unfortunately, I'm still trying to get rid of my cold that I had, so you just have to bear with me. But yeah, whether the tiles are the original tiles are under here, I'm not sure, but easy enough if you wanted to change that. Like this modern fireplace. I'm not sure about the green radiators and things, but each to their own. And this is, I wanted to check, and this is what we call a thermal camino. What does that mean, I hear you say? So when this is on, the idea is that this then takes over the central heating of the house. So this heats the radiators and it heats the water as well. Great system when you have a thermal camino. I'm presuming it's also gas, but I will double check that. And then you have this system. So while you're having an open fire, this kicks in and takes over everything. Fantastic system. Nice and bright, even though, as I mentioned before, the sun is low during the winter time. Obviously, we are in a valley, but it is still bright because of these nice double glazed wood windows. So they are in great condition, great sizes as well. That'd be particularly nice in the summertime. Quite nice. Look, quite nice wood as well. I don't think I've seen them like that, or wood like that, as this size anyway. They do have some sort of fly screens in there, and then obviously the shutters on the outside, but they are good quality. So great size living and dining room. Let's carry on working through the house. We have, look at this is what the owners have done as well. Fantastic. I really like. I don't think none of this is staying, but if you do want this kind of art, then I've no doubt they'll be able to do something. Very nice. And it looks like it is gas because it does have a thermostatic where you can set the timers and things like that when you've not got the wood stove on. Here, I believe this goes down. Yes, it does. This goes down to a cantina. Let's have a look down here first. I think this is the one that you can come out to from the side. Oh yes, you can. From the street there. So great storage. Obviously they've got a lot of things in here. They do live in here. But this will be clear. So great storage room, and you can get to it from outside as well. This looks like it probably used to have some sort of kitchen in before, because it's got a tap in there. It's also got a fireplace in there. But a great studio. What would you use it for? There's actually another room in here that could be used as a studio in this property, depending how many bedrooms you need. So there's lots of storage and lots of extra space should you need it. Okay, let's turn this light off and head from the living space up to the kitchen area. So you've just got a few steps, simple steps, a little bit of a hallway, and we have the kitchen, which again is a great size. I mean, they've managed to put a table in there and a breakfast bar there. Obviously you do have the living dining room down there, so maybe this could be reconfigured. Maybe you'd want to take up all of this wall for a kitchen, but I do actually quite like it as it is as well. I don't mind this little seating area. So this kitchen is around 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 meters, I would say. 5 meters by 1, 2, about 2.5. A good sized kitchen. Obviously you've got your sink separate. These windows here, oh yeah, they are double glazed. They're all double glazed, apart from this little, oh no, that is as well. Fridge built in there. Lots of storage space. Oh, this feels like one of those, yeah it is, that pulls out and you have everything in there. Not a huge kitchen, but perfect size for holiday home or for if you're coming here as a couple. Everything that you need. Maybe if you wanted a dishwasher. Don't think there is a dishwasher. No, these are drawers. So maybe a dishwasher would probably, not sure where you do. You'd maybe have to extend the kitchen if you did want a dishwasher. If not, you have to wash the dishes yourself. Stop being lazy. But I do like this layout. I think this is a great layout for a holiday home, I think. And at the end of the day, a dishwasher you could put in there, to be fair, and you could have more storage on the walls maybe or something. But I think if I was living here, I'd be tempted to take the kitchen and go all the way down with the kitchen and then just have a table here. There's enough room for that, definitely. I think that could easily be done. But again, it's nothing urgent, just if you want to do that. There are more spotlights in this kitchen, but I've not worked out how to flick them on, so I'll leave them as it is. Obviously it's got that quite a modern feel, but remember these are, oh there they are, there's the spotlights. Don't know how I didn't find that before. But remember they are old properties. So if you did want to reveal any stone and make things look older, you can do that. That's the great thing with these. Obviously Italians and young Italians like these that live here, they tend to go for the more modern things because they're not used to the modern things. Because obviously nonno and nonna would have had an old house, and when you're brought up in that type of environment, and Italy being the way it is, with old houses and everything else, people get used to that, so they think, no, I want something modern. So obviously the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, things started to change. But when you have these old properties, always remember that they are in stone. So if you wanted to reveal stone at the end, or you want to reveal some stone here, you can. And that's same in the living room as well. Obviously you need to check. The builders will start to chisel away and see what it looks like, and then ask you if you want to continue. Okay, then we move on to the night area. So we have another simple set of stairs, and leads us on to this hallway, which has these wardrobes. I believe everything will be going with them. We will double check that for anybody that's interested. But a spacious hallway, and you could, if they did take these with them, you could easily put some more storage in there. There's lots of room for that. And I'll do the bedrooms in a second. I'm just looking for the lights. I did ask Domenico to put the lights on, but he hasn't. One job, that's all I asked him to do, one job. Okay, let me turn them on before we go in there. Right, then we have a bathroom, and it's a great size bathroom. You can tell these people work with wood, and a nice modern suite. I would say that the sink possibly needs, looks like it has a few cracks on it, but I've just felt them. You can't feel the cracks, whether I'm not quite sure how that's happened, but unless it's just a flaw in the actual enamel. But anyway, nothing to change a sink. So you have the usual, I don't know where the light is in here as well. Oh, there you go. So simple, isn't it, to turn lights on? Then we have a bath, and that is a decent sized bath, a full size bath. Unusual to find in Italian properties. So this is a great size property. And I think I probably just disturbed somebody coming out of one of the bedrooms. I think it's the owner's daughter. She's probably wondering who on earth I am walking around with a video camera. But there you go. Probably completely disturbed her. Sorry about that if you're watching the video. So that's the bedroom. Sorry, the bathroom. Then the master bedroom. The master bedroom is a great size. Really good size. Again, it's got the wooden floors, but it's the older wooden floors. And this is a great size. And look what they've done here. They've turned the bed almost into a corner bed, which really you don't need to, because to be fair, if it was up against this wall, there'd still be plenty of space. But it's something a little bit different. Quite like that, actually. Quite like that idea. And this bedroom is a good, 2, 3, probably a good 5 meters by let's see, by 1, 2, 3, nearly 4. 370, 380. It's a great size bedroom, really good size. And the reason why they have this window is because the next bedroom only has a small window in there, so they obviously got it there just for a little bit of the light. It's a great, good size. And out here, out of these doors, again, it's double glazed. The minute goes outside with the owner. And here we have balcony, and again those views over the old town. Beautiful actually up here. This is a really nice balcony. It's a good size as well. Could definitely sit some chairs out there. Stretches the full length of the house, and then it looks up also to the castle at the top. So this is a good size. Nice to sit out here, especially on a nice spring morning or summer's morning. And these here, these are fly screens, but you can get these just from you push the what they call drawing pins in, so they come sort of standard measurements. So sometimes you have to fold them over, and you just open this way. It's full of magnets, and then when you close it, the magnets all close down. Quite a clever invention, a cheap way of putting fly screens on, even though fly screens are not very expensive anyway. There you go, you're getting a lesson in fly screens today. Does it get any better? Well, great size room. Then we move on to more accommodation. What do we have here? I'll tell you what we have. Oh, just noticed. Oh no, I thought it was a sliding door. All these doors are nice, so they are. They're not brand new, but they're all in great condition, and they are great quality. Okay, including this one for the smaller room, which looks like a bifolding door, which it is. This is the room that somebody must have been in while I stuck my video camera here. Obviously, child's bedroom. But I would say, I can't really measure properly, but these 1, 2, heading towards 3 meter. I would say you could get a double bed in here if you take all of this out. I would definitely say you could get a double bed in there. And there's a little window there, and this is what I was saying, just to keep some more light coming in. They've obviously kept the glass there. So yeah, definitely a double bed if needed. However, what am I turning off? I'll leave that on. There is another space up here that could have multiple uses. If you need that third bedroom, it could easily be that. But it could be a number of other things. So, let's go and have a look up here. The reason why it could be a number of other things is, let me see if I can get it. He's done a really good job, hasn't he, Domenico, turning all these lights on. I wonder what part of can you switch all the lights on he didn't really understand. There you go. This is an enormous room that they currently use as an art studio, but this could easily be a bedroom or something even more clever. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll tell you in a short while. So this is 1, 2, 3, a good 4 meters by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit. I do like all this stuff they've done. What do you think? I think it's fair play to them. Obviously very talented as a family as well, because apparently one of their children also does art. But this could be a huge bedroom if needs be. But above us is another room. So this could be something special. It could be, I don't know, this is where the yard is. So it could be a casual lounge, summer style lounge. that kind of thing, with maybe a spiral staircase that goes up to use another bedroom at the top. Or, you tell me. There's loads of uses for this, and I do like that this goes out. There is a little bit of condensation here. Now, it is winter, and these windows are not double glazed. I would probably get these done, but it could do with some ventilation here. Obviously, they keep it at a certain temperature and use it for their art studio. But I think I would get some more ventilation in there. And here is a great little courtyard. How cool is that? And it's a round one. You don't very often get round courtyards. This could be something really special. I say in the winter, the sun doesn't get here much, so you do get a little bit of the mildew. You're bound to do it, that's just the way it is, but you have to get it ready for winter time. And look up at the castle. The castle's in the sun, look. Absolutely stunning area. Really is. And it's all made of stone as well, you can see. See the stone here, where they've taken away a little bit. But you imagine if you took all of the stone off here, revealed the stone. I'm not sure whether this part of the house will be, because this looks to me like it was extended at some point. We are going to try and get in that room. I didn't get in the first time I came here. Excuse me. This gate goes back out as well. No idea how this contraption opens. I'll let the owner do that. But this goes back out to the street. And then you can get up and round the back to get to the room up there. Or there's another entrance there's another street at the back. This is fantastic. What would you do with all of this? Absolutely amazing. I'm going to see if we can get up there. Just in case we can't. Let me see if I can stretch this. And see if you can see through the window. But I'm sure we're going to be able to get to see it. You probably can't see. Oh, that was probably a waste of time doing that. But I'm going to go and see the owners now and see if we can get into that. But what do you think? This could be something really special, couldn't it? Nice tiles down here, or maybe just gravel and things like that. Get some better drainage away. That just gives light to the hallway off the kitchen. This is obviously next doors, I think. Oh no. No, it must be the top of the stairs. Yeah, it's got to be. I'll have a look when I go back through. But I think that this has got lots of potential. Lots and lots of potential. Okay, I'm going to flick the video off and we'll go downstairs and I'm going to speak to the owners to let us into this top part, and then we'll do the cantinas. Let's do it. So we're now below the house, and this is where they store their wood, and this is where the boiler is as well. So there is a gas boiler, and this is one of their storage rooms. Don't think there's a light at the... oh, there is. Light at the back. And that's this room. Don't know what this used to be. It's got some sort of front to it there. I don't know whether they would... no idea what they would use that for. But there you go. Just a complete concrete thing. And then we have some new wiring, and this is for the boiler. So let's have a look at the boiler. I've not looked at it myself. It has all these fancy pumps and things like this because it's connected to the fireplace at the top. The boiler, Baxi boiler, and it looks well, obviously it's working. I can hear it working now. So it looks in good condition. I wouldn't worry too much about that just yet. Seems to be in good working order. I say they do live here, so that's one storage room. The other one you saw when we went before we went to the kitchen. And then this is a little bit slippy out here, but obviously they've got steps up this side. They do have steps up here, but they've put some different vases and things instead of having... I think I would use those steps again because the road is a little bit slippy. And then we have So this must be the house that we're talking about, that maybe has a room underneath part of the house, I'm not sure. Then they got another huge room. This looks a similar size to the living area. And obviously this is where they did wine. I can see some, you probably can't see anything. But there's some of the wine making stuff down here. This is a really big room though, so lots of storage space here. Superb. Okay, shall we go up and see the room at the top? This place just keeps going on and on. Let's do it. Okay, so it is quite easy actually to get to this room upstairs. So that's a little courtyard. You have a little bit of space out here as well. That could be another entrance, but I don't think you really need another entrance. I do love this. I reckon this used to be a house before. Must have been. That would have been the front door into it. Then over the years, these things, if nobody looks after them, tend to cave in. But I think it's great that they've kept it as a courtyard. And then you got the steps up here. Obviously, you can put steps inside potentially. And it looks like you can actually walk if you really want to. It looks like a walkway up there heading towards the castle. And then this leads you down to the bottom of the road. You would actually be the neighbours of our clients that bought this house at the side. So you'd actually back onto them. So there you go, you've got company. And this is the other room. There's no electric up here. And it is full of, look at this curved wall. Beautiful. Full of things. Oh, there is light. But this is a good size. This is a great size. I will ask them about some of the roof areas, but even though it doesn't look in fantastic condition, bearing in mind we're in winter time, it should be, it looks like it's certainly in decent condition. But this is not a big roof anyway. Maybe worth getting somebody up there and having a look to see the condition. But obviously they live here, it's dry downstairs, so I will ask them about that, and I will write it in the comments whatever they say. But this is a great size, and I'm 6'1". I can't get over to that side. No, see if I can. Hold on. I can almost get to the end without touching. So if you can get a staircase in or a spiral or something in, this would make a great size. Great, I don't know, studio or bedroom, or who knows. Maybe you just want to keep it as storage. But there's all those cantinas downstairs, so be a bit of a shame to do that. So there you go, folks. Lots of space on this one. Shall we go to final thoughts? Let's do it. So I've just spoken to the owners about the roof, and they've actually, the roof where we just worked, we were just in that room there. So up here, what they said, and you can actually see, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but they have put the new, what we call guina, which is the, it's like a waterproof matting. They actually put that new because the water did come through. So they went up and did that. But there is the old-fashioned tiles. So old-fashioned tiles through winter time, especially if you have a lot of wind or anything like that. It's always good to get somebody just to have a quick look when it comes to springtime or summertime. You don't have to do it every year, but they live here and they wanted to do it. But they did repair that. So they said, but that's actually, there's somebody else that's got part of that underneath. Here in Italy, when you've got a roof that covers more than one person, then they have to be included in the prices as well. So this roof covers this room, covers the studio, but then under the studio actually belongs to somebody else. I think it's possibly American as well, that have a house further down the street. It's strange how all these houses all interlink, but they would have to contribute as well if anything did go wrong with this. But they said they'd done the guina, which is the waterproof matting, and I've no reason not to believe them. They live here at the end of the day, and you can see they just said they didn't bother doing anything on the inside because they only use it as storage. Okay, let's go to final thoughts. So my final thoughts on this place. I do think this is something special. Location, incredible. Introdacqua is a brilliant place. Yes, in the wintertime we lose a little bit of the sun, but hey, we're in a valley. What do you expect? It doesn't make any difference. In the summertime, you'll have more sun than you ever want. And I just think the space on offer is absolutely incredible. What would you do with these areas? Look how much potential there is. And there's the room upstairs. And then obviously you do have a habitable property ready for use. You've got 2 bedrooms to start off with. Particularly this one's a huge one. Great size bathroom. What else do you want? I think this is something quite special. And that I thought was the neighbours is clearly... Oh no, it must be the neighbours. It must be above here. Because this is down on the pavement. This is where they've left a glass to let some more light in. Kitchen. Great size. Remember that there's stone as well here. And then obviously that big living and dining space. And then all of the areas that we have downstairs. I think it is absolutely fantastic. Sorry, my camera flicked off for some reason. But you have this amazing living, dining area. All the storage you need. And then you have the 2 balconies out of the front, enjoying the beautiful views of part of the old town and the local mountainside and that incredible castle. Love it. Absolutely love it. What do you think, guys? This has got to be one to consider. So what do I say? What do I usually say? Whatever you do, do not miss this one.